Hello everyone. So, it's great to see you again. My name is Miles, for those of you that don't know me yet and you're new to JL Circus. Today, we're going to be doing a video session. We're going to be doing a few things in the session. One, I'm going to warm you up and get your bodies moving. Two, we're going to practice a little balance moves. Some prep and core so that you can get the strength to be able to do these cool circus tricks. Three, I'm going to give you a challenge to try and keep learning and a little bit of magic using hats. So make sure that you have any type of hat, some type of hat with you, and some type of ball, 2 of them, or at least some socks rolled up, a piece of paper scrunched together, homemade juggling balls if you've made some already, anything you can find that is the same, 2 same things, or same in colour. And then, task 3, I'm going to give you a challenge to do before I see you next. Are you ready to get started? Before we begin, I just want you to take a moment to look around your surroundings. For this, we're going to need a bit of space. You don't need as much space as I have, but you're going to need a little bit more space. So, here, I've got loads and loads of space, as you can see. You don't need as much as this. Just make sure that if there's anything around you, like a TV or this or that, be aware that it could be something that you knock into. So take a step away from it. If you have anything that's delicate, like an ornament, move it away to the side. I've got mine in the corner here so I don't get it. Right, before we begin, just pause the video, make sure you have everything set. If you want a blanket kit or a yoga mat for any like the balance exercise we're doing, feel free to go get that, but it's not essential. Make sure to take your shoes and socks off. If you've got a hard floor like me, you're welcome to wear your shoes, just as long as you're adults and it's okay. And don't leave your socks on because you could slip over. Right, I'll give you 1 moment to pause the video and sort all that out, and then let's begin. Pausing the video. Pausing the video. Pausing the video. I hope you've paused the video and you're not just watching me wave my arms about, because that's weird, but that's okay, we like weird. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to start off with a little warm-up. I'm going to start just on the spot like this. Yeah, don't pay too much attention. I've got my hips, sort of legs width apart, just running on the spot, hands up here. And then we're just going to put them out in front of us if you've got space, like that. And then if you've got space, move them to the side. And up. And forward. To the side. And up. And forward. To the side. And up. Forward. Side. 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 Up. Ah. Okay. Keep going. Your legs are going to move side to side now. Like that. Your hands are just going to rest here for a second until you've got that. And then we're going to take our hands in the middle and we're going to swish them up and down. And up and down and up and down. Make sure you're breathing through this. Ready? In and out. In and out. Lovely. And come back to resting on the spot. Good. What we're going to do, we're going to do high knees. Like that. Tapping your hand. And then hands go behind you, you're going to keep your bottom. And high knees. And kick. And high knees. And kick. And high knees. And kick. Lovely. And just stand still for a moment, get your breath, breathe in. Breathe out. In. And out. Okay, I want your hands here. You're going to bring them all the way up and round. All the way up and round. Just in front of you, so they're going off sideways. If you've not got space for that, don't worry. Just do small ones like this. Hands on shoulders like that if you've not got space. Lovely. Round and round and round like that. Or you can do it like this. Depending how much space you've got. Now go back the other way. Other direction. all the way around. If you've not got space again, hands on shoulders. It's all about just warming up those shoulders. Okay, shake them out. And then we're going to do a few of these. Whoosh. Elbows going out like this. And back the other way. Go any direction you want, in or out, or in or out, anyway. Shake off those shoulders again. I'm going to go up. Now, if you can do the robot, I can't do it very well. I can't seem to get my shoulders up high, but you can do it better than me, then I would like to see it next week. If you've had a little try and you'd like to show me what you've done, I would like to see it next week. Lovely, and shake it out. Good, good, good. Okay, a little jog on the spot just to make sure we're still keeping ourselves elevated. And what we're going to do now, we're going to do a little lunge forward, like so. If you see this lunge, now you want to make sure that your legs aren't way too far over your knees. Your knees too far over your toes, sorry, because that's bad posture. It'll be bad for your knees. You want it to have directly below. It's a nice right angle. Straight leg at the back. Lovely. And you're going to come up to standing. We're going to go down on the other leg. Same thing. So it's going to go forward. Hand on knee if you want. Make sure your back leg is straight and your hips aren't all squiffed out like that, otherwise you fall. You're going to have it. It's nice and square. Lovely. If you can, we're going to go back. Woo. Lovely. One more on each side. So you're going to go down. This time I want you to try and take your hands off for 5 seconds. Ready? Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back on and come up. We're going to go on the other leg. You ready? So we're going to go down. Get yourself some balance. If you're feeling like you're going to fall over, just find a spot in the room and stare at it. Going to take our hands off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back on and up. If that's really tired you out and if you find that a little bit sore, don't worry. You just go to wherever you can go. Okay, next up, we're going to do a little stretch for the arms. You put your hands behind you and you're just going to clasp them together. This is just to open up your chest, open up your heart. What you're going to do is you're going to pull your arms down. Your chest is going to open up like that. And you pull them back. Not too hard, don't force it if it's sore. Just go to wherever you're comfortable. This is just a nice little awakening of the chest and the shoulders and the arms. You're looking up, breathing in and out. If you want to try, don't worry, you can just say if you want, but if you want to try, we're going to bend over. You can have straight legs or you can bend them a little. The idea is to get your head down and your arms can just let them sink back there a little bit. Don't force them again, just let gravity take its work. Really good, well done. One more breath. And out. Slowly let go of those hands. If you let go quick, you're going to find you're going to fly them out and hit people. Good, okay, we're just going to finish on a little bit of a neck and wrist stretch. So, first of all, you're just going to take your neck round and back, doing nice circles. Again, with all this sort of stretching, warm-up stuff, you don't want to force anything. If you feel some crunchiness, don't go as far back. Just sort of enjoy and feel what your body needs today. Lovely, really good. Okay, stop rolling your neck. You're going to put your hands together and clasp them. What we're going to do, we're going to do the spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. I do this sometimes, and I always get this reaction. Ugh, not again. So, I'm going to do it, just so that we can keep it the same. Are you ready? So repeat after me. So I'm going to say it and do it, and you're going to say it and do it. You ready? Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. Good. Now we're going to do it a little bit faster. You ready? If you went this way to begin with, I want you to start on the other side. Wait, how do I do that? Up, down, up. Whoa. On the other side. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. We're going to get faster. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. Spaghetti, meatballs, cheese. spaghetti, meatballs, cheese, spaghetti, meatballs, cheese, spaghetti. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well done. Sorry, I got a little bit silly sometimes, that's fine. We like to be a little bit silly at Jackson's Lane, so this is what I'm giving you today. We're pretty much done with our warm-up. We're not going to be doing tons of stuff today, so as long as I know that you've warmed up a few bits of your body, we're ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do a little practice of a move to try and get our balance ready for what is called crow. So eventually I'm hoping to teach you how to do this balance. Your hands go on the floor, let's go up and lean out, like so. Now what we're going to be doing to get into that is to do a few bunny hops. So first of all, you're going to put yourself into a squat on the floor. Your hands are going to go down on the floor like so. And you're just going to, first of all, just lean onto your wrists a little. So you're leaning over. Do you see how I'm just doing a gentle rock? I've got my legs on the outside of my hands, and my hands are not wide. They're just sort of shoulder distance apart. Yeah? So I'm just leaning forward, putting a bit of pressure, and going off. Leaning forward, a bit of pressure, and coming off. Yeah, just try in different positions. We're right in front of you. Lovely. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to do a few bunny hops. We're going to do some wide-legged bunny hops, not close ones. It's because the move requires us to have our legs on the outside of our hands. That's how I'd like you to practice this. So hands go down to the floor. You're going to bounce up, kicking your heels up, but not back. So then up, like so. I don't want to see this. Yeah? It's not what we're going for today, and then you could kick something in the space around you. So keep yourself nice and tight, nice and closed, yeah? So here we are. Hands go down. If you've got space, move forward with it. If you don't, just stay on the spot. You can move around in a circle if you want, yeah? Kind of find creative ways for you to do it that's interesting for you. Ready? Hands, and kick, and down. Hands, and hop, and down. Hands, hop, down. You don't need to go as high as I'm going. This is just me out of habit. You could be going about this distance here, just a little hop like that. You could be doing more of a lean, like that. Because eventually we want to be placing our arms here on our legs, like so. And we're just going to be doing a hop / a lean onto them. But for now, I want you to practice that putting weight into your arms and that close contact. Yeah? Can you stop the video now for a moment, just so that you have time to do a little practice of this? So, make sure you've got the space, make sure that if you want some mat or something safe, do that. And please bring your parents into the room if you want to try doing any of that balancing stuff. Just health and safety is super important. And make sure those socks are off. Okay, pause the video. Did you pause it? Did you pause the video? No? Yeah? Okay, great. Well done. Next thing we're going to go to. This is our task number 2. Task number 2. What we're going to be doing for task number 2 is we're going to be juggling, well, a magic trick with hats. Okay, I have my hats here. So, here are my hats. I've got one in my hand. This is a juggler's hat. This is what you can get at lots of different sorts of stores. And in my other hand, I have a snapback hat. Yeah? A cap, whatever you want to call it. You can use any type of hat. If you don't have a hat, maybe ask one of your adults or your parents or carers or siblings or whoever you're in the house with. Ask if you borrow one of theirs. Do not take it without their permission. Do not do that. So, what we're going to be learning today is a sleight magic trick. More of a sleight of hand. It's a trickery. I love doing this one. I did this to, I believe it was a 2-year-old, and we played this magic game for about 1 hour and a half, non-stop. It was amazing. It was brilliant. It's just one trick. It's really quick, and you'll find that adults have no idea how you do it as well. So if you've got an adult in the room, just ask them to cover their eyes, cover their ears, or if they're happy to, just to move to the side of the room where they're not going to see this, because I want you to test this out on other people. So what you can do is, you're going to need some type of ball, like I said earlier in the video. I have 2 juggling balls, same colour. If you don't have juggling balls, you could use 2 tennis balls. If you don't have 2 tennis balls, why not try and use 2 pairs of socks? If your socks are smaller than mine, because I've got really thick ones here, you can try rolling up a couple of pairs of socks and just have the same ones on the outside so that you've got the same colour. For this trick, I'm just going to demonstrate with these juggling balls first. The idea of the trick is that you have 1 hat, 2 same juggling balls. You're going to hide one of them underneath the rim, or whatever type of rim or what the area that you're holding the hat. It's going to be hidden behind your hand and sort of behind the hat. So the person that you're delivering this to is going to be in front of you. So say, for example, in front of me, which is you. Hello! So, I'm going to show you from this angle and then show you from this angle. What you're going to do, you're going to say, I bet you can't throw this into the hat. And then you go, oh yeah, of course I can. And then you go, okay, I dare you. So what you're going to do, you're going to give them this ball. I can't give you this ball because it would just hit the camera and knock it over. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to drop it down pretending as if I am that person. But you can't throw it in. Yeah, I can. Then drop it down, and as soon as it drops down, a little magic happens. Whoa. You're going to go, oh, and you move the hat away so they can't see that it's still inside. Okay? You move the hat away. Wait, try again. You're going to tell them to try again. So as they pick the ball up, like so, you yourself, when they're not looking, you're going to take the one out of the hat, put it into the side, and hide it again. So that you're ready and you've finished and you're in position for when they come up to take their turn again. You're going to throw it into the hat. 3, 1. Look shocked. And then we're going to go again and again and again. They go to pick it up, you move it out like so. Yeah? Lovely. What I'd like you to do now is just pause the video for a second and have a little try at that. It takes sort of a moment to get used to it. It's much easier having someone throw it in as well. So if you want to practice with someone throwing it in, you can do that. If you want to hold it at the bottom like this, you can also do that. Yeah? It's up to you. Different people prefer different things. For example, for this, I'm going to show you with this hat as well. You can hide it under the brim here. No one's going to see it, this angle here. And then 3, 2, 1. Voila. Yeah? Pause the video for a second, have a little play, and then we're going to move on to our last task, which is your challenge, and then our cool down. Was in the video? Was in the video? Have you paused the video? If not, pause the video. Pause the video. Okay, and welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you paused the video and had it go, and you didn't watch me just sort of wiggling about and dancing. For our third challenge, and this is the work that you've got to be doing for next week. As you can see here, I have got a tennis racket. I don't want you to go get a tennis racket, but what I would like you to do for your challenge is I would like you to make and craft your own type of balancing object. So for example, this tennis racket is something that I could use to balance, say on my finger, like so. I'm looking at the top of it, so that if I see the top move, I just put my finger underneath. So if it moves that way, I go like that. If it goes that way, I go like that. And so on and so forth. Yeah? The trick is to try and keep it as still as possible. You can also balance this on your nose or your chin. Yeah? With this crafting, I would like you to try maybe using some cardboard, or you could try with a stick and decorating it in different things, or pipe cleaners. Really go crazy with it, just enjoy it. But make sure before you do this, you let whatever adult is with you in this house, that they know that you're going to be using that. Ask permission first. Don't use a pair of scissors without checking it's okay. Don't want any injuries. But yeah, have fun with it, enjoy. Next week you're going to be showing what you have made, and I'd like you to show me some of the balancing that you've been practicing as well. So all of these tricks we've been doing today, please have practice, and next week we're going to share back what you have learned, what you've tried. Don't worry if you feel like you're not very good at something, because it's not about being good about something, it's about trying something, it's about doing something new, it's about enjoying something. Yeah, just really have a go of it. So before we finish, while you've got all that fresh in your mind, we're going to do a little cool down. So this cool down is going to be quite small. We're just going to start with a little shake of the body, side to side like this. Yeah, just move it out, move it around. Lovely. We're going to swing our hand like this. If you've not got a lot of space, don't keep them out. Just move them slow down. Yeah. And we're going to then pivot on our foot. Lovely, like so. Yep, nice. Just get a little bit of twist in the back, but not overdo it. So don't force it. Just be nice and calm. Okay, lovely. And arms go up and over, like so. If you've not got the space, just on the shoulders like this. Yeah. And the other way. Up and over, like a big sunrise coming through. If you've not got space, keep your arms on your shoulders like this. Lovely. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to reach over like this, really slow, really gentle, turn your hips, go down to your feet. Don't worry about touching your toes, just stay there on your leg, go to the middle, roll through to the other side, and then hand comes up, and you're going to come back over, turn yourself sideways, reach up like this. Lovely, just nice and gentle. We're not going for some crazy contortionist today. Rolling your head up, looking down and up and down and up and down and side to side, any side that you want. Just get that head moving, big circle round, letting you know that you're ready for the day. And then you're going to tip your nose down to your chest, look down, and you're going to roll your entire spine down really slowly. If you can touch the floor, go ahead. If you're just hanging here by your knees, go for that and hold your elbows. Just enjoy that nice little stretch. You can do a gentle rock, but no bouncing, just a gentle rock side to side. Relax your head down. I want you to breathe in here. If you want, you can bend your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. And even one more time than that. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. You're going to slowly roll back up. You don't need to use your hands, but you can if you want. Making like your spine stacks upon each other. Head comes up last. Look up to the ceiling. Arms come up. Stretch, 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 stretch. And drop it down. Shake it out. Shake it all out. Really good. Lovely. That's all that we've got time for today, everybody. But just remember to practice 1, your bunny hops and a little bit of your balancing, putting weight onto the wrists. Make sure you do this safely. Task 2, try and find a hat and come up with the same trick, practice that, or come up with a new trick similar to that. Something that is a sleight of hand, a little bit magic, bringing the magic into circus. And the last task is to create, and the most important one, is to create your own balancing prop, equipment, stick. You can use something that's already sort of made and then decorate that, but I want you to be really creative with it, have fun and enjoy it. And before we go, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. It's great to talk to you all again. Have a wonderful day. We've got this. I know times are a bit odd at the moment, but you've got this, we've got this. Let's do it. See you next week. Bye, everybody. See ya.